Chapter 1. The Habit Zone, the Hook Model. In Chapter 1, Nir Eyal introduces the hook model, which consists of 4 stages: trigger, action, variable reward, and investment. The goal here is to create a habit-forming loop that makes users feel the need to return to the product frequently. The trigger is what prompts users to engage with the product. This could be an internal or external trigger. The action is the behavior the user takes after the trigger. The variable reward refers to the different user benefits that can be obtained. Lastly, investment refers to the efforts from the user to maintain engagement. Chapter 2. Trigger. In Chapter 2, Nir Eyal goes deeper into the trigger stage of the hook model, discussing the 2 types of triggers, external and internal triggers. External triggers include things such as notifications and reminders, while internal triggers include emotions such as fear and boredom. Eyal advises that successful products will leverage both internal and external triggers to keep users engaged. Chapter 3. Action. In Chapter 3, Eyal delves deeper into the action phase of the hook model. Here he explains the significance of simplicity and ease of use. The simpler a product is to use, the more likely a user is to become habitually engaged. He also explains how to implement the fog behavior model, which outlines that for someone to take action, they must have sufficient motivation, sufficient ability, and a trigger. Chapter 4. Variable reward. In Chapter 4, Eyal discusses the variable reward phase of the hook model. He emphasizes the importance of providing variable rewards to keep users engaged, by causing anticipation and unpredictability. He highlights 3 types of rewards: the tribe, the hunt, and the self. The tribe reward refers to the rewards which are social and group-oriented. The hunt reward refers to challenges faced by the user, while the self reward is internal or personal growth focused. Chapter 5. Investment. In Chapter 5, the investment stage of the hook model is discussed. It is about the user's effort to maintain engagement and commitment to a product. Eyal suggests that user-generated content and personalization are effective ways to increase investment, as the user's personal involvement fosters a stronger connection to the product. Chapter 6. Habits are harmful. In Chapter 6, Eyal emphasizes the potential danger of habit-forming products. He warns readers to be aware of the ethical implications and potential negative side effects of forming unhealthy habits. He explains how technology can be addictive, and suggestions are made to mitigate these dangers by enabling customers to regulate their use of these products. Chapter 7. The Ethics of Persuasion. In Chapter 7, Eyal delves deeper into the ethical considerations of creating habit-forming products. He focuses on the distinction between persuasion and coercion, emphasizing the importance of respecting users' autonomy and safeguarding their interests. Nir points out to the importance of consent, transparency, and honesty. He also warns readers about abusing persuasion practices. Chapter 8. Company Ethics. In Chapter 8, Eyal discusses the significance of the company's culture in designing and promoting habit-forming products ethically. He advocates for company values that prioritize ethical consumer engagement and satisfaction, informed decision-making, and respect for user privacy and autonomy. Chapter 9. Start Small. In Chapter 9, Eyal explains the importance of starting small to create a habit-forming product. He discusses newer and well-established businesses and how they can integrate the hook model into their product's design. It is recommended to begin with a single trigger action reward investment loop, then expand the product to incorporate additional loops as the customer base and product knowledge increase. Chapter 10. Conclusion. In the final chapter, Eyal wraps up the book by recapping key learnings from earlier chapters. He highlights the importance of creating habit-forming products ethically while also delivering a positive user experience. Eyal advises the reader to experiment, stay focused, and observe your user's behavior to optimize your product. Conclusion. Nir Eyal's Hooked: How to Build Habit-Forming Products is a must-read for all product managers and designers. The book provides a step-by-step guide to master the hook model using psychological strategies. The lessons discussed in the book were relevant, practical, and informative. By integrating these techniques, a company can create products that are both successful and ethical. I recommend this book to anyone with a passion for designing successful products with a strong user base.